Hi, I'm Derek and I'm the chair of the West of Scotland branch of Ataxia UK. Just to give you some background info on me, I was diagnosed about 18 years ago with idiopathic CA, and at that time the doctor signposted me towards the West of Scotland branch. At that time though, I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't want to be involved in the branch. I wanted to put Ataxia out of the back of my mind, to some extent, put my head in the sand, forget about it and get on with the life that I had at that time. I felt a bit apprehensive to be going to a meeting because I thought I might see a glimpse into my future, a future that I didn't want to see at that time. But about 3 years later, I went to a meeting, I plucked up courage and went. And what I saw there was that, yes, people there face barriers and obstacles and the challenges of Ataxia, but they live lives to the full. They live lives the way they want to live it, with positivity. They played the cards that they were dealt. So I've been going for about 15 years, and people come alone, they come with friends, they come with family or carers. They come from at least 8 different council areas in Scotland, and they come with FA or CA. So Ataxia is a common link. People come or are affected by some type of ataxia, but I don't believe that's what defines who we are as people. As individuals, we live the lives we want to live, and we live it with positivity. We're also quite a social group. Yes, we talk about Ataxia UK events, we research, we share information on DWP, adaptations, etc. But Ian, our secretary, also takes minutes based on the individuals there. So he'll ask what people have been up to in the past month or so and write about that. And that gives it that personal touch, which I think is appreciated. We meet most months in a community room in Tesco, in a large out-of-town shopping centre in Glasgow. The space is big enough for our meetings and for our monthly Pilates classes. So let's say I've been coming for 15 years, and over that time I've met many people, and I think the friendships that you make are part of what makes a branch a success. But don't just take my word for it. There are some more people who want to share their views with you. Thanks. I forgot to say that this is actually our birthday. We can't be exactly sure of the dates we're formed, but we're in our 21st year. So for the purposes of today, let's just say it's our 21st birthday.
Hello, we're Ian and Christine McPherson, and we live in Alexandria. Christine has spinocerebellar ataxia type 2. This group has been a real boon for Christine coming along. We used to meet in another part of Glasgow, and meeting people that have got ataxia, Christine's found really helpful, and we discuss things about benefits and the things you can do to make things easier. We've been coming for about 10 years now, and it's really been helpful.
Hello, my name's Janice Heath. Over 20 years ago, a friend of ours donated some money, did a fundraiser and donated some money for ataxia, but they wanted the money spent in Scotland. So we had a meeting at Jury's Hotel, and we had 28 people show up who all agreed that it would be a good idea. From there, we had it in the nursery that I worked in at the time. We held a couple of meetings there for a few months, and Dr. John Wormsley, who lived in the area, managed to get us a room in an organisation called Revive, which supports people with MS. So from there, we started having monthly meetings, and then we got a committee together, and that's how the branch started. So it's been going ever since, very successfully. Lots of people have come through the door, and everyone else that was originally there have all left now. But there's always new faces, and it's always interesting. And the one thing I learned from the branch was basically, I think at the time I was looking for a cure for ataxia, because it was my daughter, Shona, who had it. But I found out through talking to everybody, it's not that. That's not what the branch and that's about. It's about learning to live with ataxia. And it's been great meeting all these people and getting really useful information and making good friends.
Hello everybody, my name is Martin and I've been attending the West of Scotland branch of Ataxia UK with my partner Sally for at least 10 years now. How did we hear about the branch? Well, I think Sally joined Ataxia UK online, essentially as soon as she got her diagnosis, and the folks in London put us in touch with the people here, and it all worked out very smoothly. So where is Sally? Well, she's here, but she's genuinely even more camera shy than me and always has been. I don't know how that's even possible for anyone given the amount of Zoom we've all been doing in the last 2 years, but it is still true. So we originally used to meet at a centre up in Mary Hill run by the local MS charity, which worked very well because it was quite close to our house. I do remember the very first meeting we went to, because it was the first time that we met various people that we've kept in touch with ever since and who all made us feel very welcome. For me at least, it was probably the first time I'd ever met anyone other than Sally who'd been diagnosed with any of the many varieties of ataxia, at least that I knew about. I guess that's quite a typical experience. So going through the long and very confusing and worrying period before a diagnosis, one never ever comes in contact with any real person with one of these conditions, or indeed anything remotely similar. So I think for us, the local group has been a lot more than what I've just said. It's been our only real life contact with other people affected by ataxia. Obviously, these conditions are very diverse and everyone's experience is different, but also there's enough commonality that we all gain immeasurably just by talking to each other and sharing what we've been through and so on. And I think that really is invaluable, and that's really why we enjoy and support the local group.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Dockery. We've been attending the West of Scotland branch for approximately 9 years since my son was diagnosed with ataxia. We found out about it via Ataxia UK, looked through their website and looked for information. I'd say it's been good to attend because you hear from other people who have ataxias or the different variants and family members and how they feel, and it's a good place to get information off, bounce ideas off and just talk to people about it. It's a great help, great to get to know people.
Hi, I'm Rocky. I have cerebral ataxia and I enjoy going to the group and also been adding the young people want to chat. My daughter is also going to the group. And it's been really helpful to hear what other young people are thinking about and how to access to stuff.
Hi there everyone, my name's Kirsty Peake. I'm a member of the West of Scotland branch of Ataxia UK. I found this branch based up by searching the website to see if there was any local branches around about, and I went and I quite enjoyed it. At first I wasn't 100% sure if I would enjoy it, but I do enjoy it now. It's very relaxed. We just discuss useful hints and tips about where to go on holiday, what's good hotels to go to. We also discuss what's going on in London with the Ataxia UK, what's happening. It's I find it a very useful and supportive group. I'm also a member of I've got a WhatsApp group, and that can be quite useful as well, just to keep in contact with my fellow Ataxians.
Hello, I'm Deborah Alone. I'm a member of the Ataxia West of Scotland branch, and I'm the treasurer. I've been going to the ranch for about 17, 18 years. I've been diagnosed with cerebral ataxia hereditary 1. And the thing I get from the meetings is people support each other. They give their opinions at lots of different councils, but they put you in the right track where you need to go or what you need to do. Like, say about your sponsor.
Hello, I'm going to sponsor Ataxia group for my mobile.
Say your name.
And my name is Abdul Barlow.
I'm just going to give you a few pointers or things that we've done ourselves to make things a bit easier for Christine. We've changed the flooring in our house, so all the ground floor's got hard vinyl, and there's no rugs for her to trip over. And I've removed the threshold from the back door. There was quite a step she had to use to lift over the wheeler that she uses downstairs. We've got handles either side of the back door, and we've altered the steps so that they aren't so deep, easier for her to get down into the back garden. And at the side garage door, we've got handles for her to hold on to when she gets out of the car and into the house. On the stairs, we've got a handrail on both sides, so when she's feeling fit enough, she can use the handrails to go up and down stairs. But we do have a stair lift there if she needs it. We've got a wheeler which she keeps downstairs, a tripod one, and we've got one at the top of the stairs which she uses because she can't move about the house without something to support her. We've got a raised toilet seat and a frame around the toilet to help her use the toilet, and I've raised the bed up so that it's easier for her to get off and on the bed. We've also done the same thing in the living room with the settee, and we've got firm cushions so she doesn't sink into it. She sits on top of the settee, and it's easy for her to get off and on the settee. She's got one of these reach device things that she uses for picking stuff up if it falls on the floor. In the car, she's got a swivel seat which sits on the passenger seat, so she can just swivel as she gets in. And the car we've got is a Honda HR-V, and the back seats are called magic seats, and they lift up the bit you sit on, so we can put the wheelchair in one side and the wheeler in the other, and it leaves the boot free for shopping and that sort of things. That's us. So that's us from Ian and Christine McPherson. Thank you.
Hi, it's me again. I mentioned that we do meet most months. We're now back to face after 2 years on Zoom. But we also have social events during the year. We may also meet up during the year to attend fundraising events. For example, the Big Family do Tea in the Garden, the McKills do Halloween parties, the Doctors go cycling, swimming and whaling, and coffee morning from Ian and Christine. We also mentioned, or it was mentioned that we share information on adoptions. We also share the adoptions themselves. For example, I use a chair advisor, which allows me to get up and down from a seat position. As well as using Zoom for 2 years, we also have a Facebook page and shown ourselves a WhatsApp group for the younger members. Unfortunately, I'm too old to join in that. You'll be glad to hear that's all from me, but I'd like to just thank those who contribute towards the video and to thank Ataxia UK for their continued support as well. Thank you.